Hello and welcome to another Battleground Games Live. Welcome to our dining room. Hi there, I'm Andrew.
I'm Amanda.
And together we are Battleground Games Live. Pretty much we're all that is Battleground Games Live right now.
Because, at the moment.
For a long time, we have been streaming board games, card games, miniature war games, and role-playing games, mostly from Battleground Games and Hobbies, which is your friendly local game store in the greater Boston, Massachusetts area with 3 convenient locations. One up in Saugus on Route 1, just past the Red Roof Inn. One down in Norton by the Xfinity Center. And one sort of midway between the two in Abington, Massachusetts, which was the original location. But since the pandemic began and lockdown started, we transitioned to streaming from our home so that we could continue to hang out with you, our friends in the internet, while we play various games. And we've played a ton of good stuff. Huh? We've played some things with chat. We've sort of kept our hands in various board games.
Yep.
And now that both of us have gotten our first COVID shots,
yeah,
we're getting a little bit closer to being able to play again in the store.
Yeah.
Every day, another step closer. And I really miss our old cohorts, John and Travis, and all the other folks that we used to play with.
I miss playing with John and Travis a lot. I miss playing really ridiculous dexterity games with Travis. I miss Travis's absolutely bizarre...
The stuff you would find at the dollar store.
Yeah.
Amazing games.
The stuff you'd find at like Five Below. The fantastic gymnastics games.
Yep. Oh, good stuff.
I managed that fantastic gymnastics vault game once. Once.
My favorite was when he bounced it off the ceiling.
That was really good.
I think we got a clip of that. I don't know.
We might have. We weren't filming when I landed her.
Frustrating.
I was gonna get it. I was like, okay, get it. No. Okay, try it again. Gonna get it.
Hey, Lobster. Thank you again for the subscription. Welcome back.
Sub.
Giving us that good Amazon Prime monies. I'm assuming it was a Prime. Maybe it's an actual regular sub. I don't know. But yeah. 33 months? Good gracious. We have been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
Wow. So yeah, we transitioned to streaming from home. We stole a bunch of streaming equipment from the store. Borrowed.
We have borrowed it until we can stream from the store again.
Yeah, exactly. We'll bring it back to the store. I was actually up in the loft cleaning the other day, and I was like, oh, I miss streaming from this space. With the good lighting and the wireless mics, all the sweet stuff that we have there. I wonder if the batteries in those wireless mics are still good after like a year sitting in that battery charger. They're probably dead. Anyways. No, the Zoom cam is still in the other room, Lobster. I did not bring that in for this game.
We don't need it as much for this game.
Yeah. I bought myself a new Zoom cam chat so that I could do some painting streams. And so far, knock on wood, it has not caused a computer to crash. So that's a plus. But it's clamped to my painting desk in the other room. I figured rather than moving it, I just move the computer. Yes, I've been streaming on my own personal channel over at twitch.tv/Thanatos. And yeah, it's been fun. I've been doing a lot of painting. Excuse me. Working on terrain for the Battleground Abington demo of Warcry, which perhaps Amanda and I will play on stream once I've finished painting it.
Maybe.
We can learn to play. But in the meantime, shall we talk about Overboss?
Yeah.
I think we've probably mentioned how much we're enjoying this game, and you can probably intuit that from the fact that this will be our 4th Overboss stream.
I think so.
We've been playing this game for a while.
Yeah, we quite like it.
Yeah. What we've been doing is playing cooperative single player. We have not played a competitive game yet, but we've been playing through the single player campaign mode that comes with the game. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. We just woke up from a nap, or at least I just woke up from a nap.
I wasn't napping.
I was napping, and it's hard to get going again after a nap. Anyways, yeah, we've been playing the campaign mode. Oh, Amanda, do you want to show off the new tiles that we got?
Yeah. So I went online and found the Kickstarter stuff for this game because we had missed out on the Kickstarter, but the internet holds all. And the Kickstarter reward or the Kickstarter exclusive for this was a terrain tile.
Overhead.
Tile called the Tower. That's very, very, very blown out.
It's not the worst.
No, it was like right in the glare.
Oh, you had it in the glare.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these towers, you actually stack minions on them. So you're supposed to stack them up. I think you can have a total of 3 or 4. It's in the rule card. It came with like a little bonus rule card. No, it's in, I think it's in with the cards or something.
Oh, okay.
I'll find it. There it is. So yeah, you can have up to 3 tokens, monsters and mini bosses. And when placing a token, you may stack it on this tile, covering up any previous tokens underneath it until the tower reaches its max of 3. Towers are worth 1 base point plus 1 point per token on it for 4 points maximum. When scoring bands and matching monsters and when using player abilities, only consider the topmost token in the stack. Portals may be used to add new tokens to a stack or reposition the topmost token in a stack to another tile. Command cards impact all tokens on a target tower. When evaluating whether an unused monster or mini-boss may remain in your lair, a tower is considered to be an open tile until it has reached its max height of 3 tokens.
Pretty cool.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. So if you place a dungeon, you can take the creature from that dungeon and put it on here instead of putting it in your lair.
Exactly.
And you can use the teleportation circle to move things in there.
Yeah.
And you can use portals to move things in there.
I don't think I want to use those tonight for our big boss battle.
Right. So do you want to remind chat what our goal is?
This game, the idea behind this game is that you are you're a mini boss or you're a boss in a video game, basically. And you are creating a dungeon to and like an area of the map. Hey, Novocaine. Hey.
Wow. Haven't seen you in chat in a while.
It's really good to see you.
It's like the band's getting back together.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We have had our first vaccination shots.
Yep. Making progress.
How are you doing? How is the UK? I know I have other friends in the UK and...
Now entering the Battlegrounds arena.
Thank you for the resub.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends in the UK. I have a friend in Wales, and I forget where Barb is. But, yeah, they've been a little frustrated with things. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, friend.
I mean, the U.S. isn't much better.
No.
Depending on where in the U.S. you are.
Yeah. I mean, we're okay here in Massachusetts, but, yeah.
It's been rough. It's been
Yeah,
rough.
my friend, also named Amanda, who lives in Wales, has been hot on the Welsh independence train. So,
Oh, here. This is.
I'm on board with that, but I'm not Welsh, so I just speak a very tiny bit of the language. So what we're trying to do is create our dungeon on this board with terrain types around it. So think, if you will, about, say, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past sort of stuff.
And that's definitely where the art style for this
Yeah.
game comes from. It's got a very Link to the Past vibe to it.
I know, Novocaine. It's one of those things where I feel like Wales and Scotland being like, no, we want our independence. I can understand it being really sad for someone who sort of treasures what they bring to
And the united
UK.
part of the United Kingdom.
Yeah. At the same time, I totally understand the Welsh and the Scots wanting to be like, no, we would like to make our own decisions, please.
I mean, it's just Brexit trickling down.
Yeah.
It's
Link to the Past, best game ever.
It's up there. It's definitely one of the best.
Up there. So it's that sort of art style and it's that sort of feeling to it. So you're creating your dungeon on a map. Now, Boss Monster, also put out by Brotherwise, you're creating the interior of your dungeon. This one is more the exterior surroundings of your dungeon.
Yeah.
Right? You can play this competitively, with each person having their own board that they're drafting tiles for. Or you can do what we're doing
And do the solo play.
and do the solo mode campaign, which we've been having a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
So we've been doing solo campaign mode. You live close to the Scottish border? You're up north then. Yeah, you'd take Scottish nationality right now. I mean, I would too. But, so we're going to be doing the final level
Yes.
in the campaign mode tonight. We've done Welcome to Arcadia. We've done Let's Go Exploring. We've done Building Civilization. We've done Gathering Storm. We've done Ragnarok. Now it's time for Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
So for each level up until now, the game has dictated what terrains we are permitted to use.
Yeah. But now we get to choose our own. And we've managed...
Where's Croak?
Hold on.
Okay.
Every one of these levels has 3 possible objectives.
Yeah.
And in order to move up to the final objective, you have to have completed at least 2. We've managed to complete all 3 on 3 of them. 3 out of the 5 that we've done so far. So we did all 3 on level 1, we did all 3 on level 3, and we did all 3 on level 5.
Yeah, that was fun. That was last stream.
That was a good time. So our objectives tonight are themed dungeon. Build a dungeon surrounded by the same tile type on all sides.
Right, which is a low point score. So we're going to have to do this a couple of times if we want to get all 3 objectives.
And dungeon run, score 10 or more points with dungeons.
Okay. Okay.
Score 65 or more points. I was wrong. We have done that once. No, we didn't. We got close. We got close once with 63 points, but we have not broken that yet.
Okay. 65 is what we're going for.
65 points.
That seems tricky.
So, the only terrain type that we are required to have
Is dungeons.
is dungeons.
Okay.
Here are the mini bosses and portals and everything.
Yep.
And we have to use, normally we get our choice of one of 2. Yeah, 65, a mere 4 from the perfect number. 61, right?
Yeah, 61. Well-known internet number 61.
Well-known internet number, internet meme 61. It's just me curled up in a fetal position next to the wall, right? All right. So usually we get to pick one of two potential bosses, but we have to use King Croak for this one.
Yes. What are King Croak's abilities?
His reveal is draft twice this turn and skip your next turn.
Okay, so if there's two at the bottom that we want both of them, we can do that.
But then we have to wipe the next board, basically. And we get +2 for each dungeon on our map at the end of the game.
That
61,
seems relevant.
of course.
Of course.
So here is King Croak.
Yep.
He can sit up there for now. So then the question becomes, what else do we want to use?
So we've gotten very good scores with floating cities, but it kind of depends on only having
floating
the
cities.
fewest other terrains you can possibly have. So if we, what's going on?
Kitties.
Kitties. I like kitties.
Yeah. If something is worth doing, it's worth doing with awkward cats who have special requirements. See Clara.
So I don't know, Novocaine, if you were around for the whole saga, but when we moved into our new place here, our cat Clara fell out a window and ran off.
She went missing for 2 months.
Yeah, it was dreadful.
It was horrible. It was the worst 2 months of my life. And we were moving in the middle of it. We hadn't finished moving. Yes, you remember. Well, Clara is also, like, when we adopted her, she was listed. Yeah, she's back.
We got her back. Yeah.
We got her back. In fact, there's a clip. Lobster, do you have the clip handy?
From Amanda's stream.
From my stream. Because I do story times at 10 p.m. Eastern, U.S., and we had just set the cat safe traps in the yard where she was spotted. A guy down the hill from us, we have to get you up to speed on this. Guy down the hill from us, we had gotten a call earlier in the summer.
I'm going to grab myself a drink while you do this.
Go for it.
I am thirsty.
We had gotten a call earlier in the summer from a guy down the hill, from a guy walking up the hill being like, I just saw your cat. He sounded stoned to hell. And when we went down to the house that he was talking about, we met the owner, who was like, yeah, come on back into our yard. You're the ones with all the posters. Someone saw your cat. And we were like, they said so. And then we saw a skunk in his yard. And we were like, oh, black and white cat, skunk, guy was high, whatever. Fast forward a month and a half later, and I get a phone call, and it's this guy. He goes, hey, you were in my yard about a month ago. And I was like, I have been in every yard in this city. You will have to be more specific than that. He was like, yeah, someone called and said that they saw your cat come into my yard, and then there was a skunk, so we thought that was it. I swear I just looked out my window and I saw your cat in my driveway. I'm going to put out some food. Is it okay if I put out some food? And I was like, yes, it's okay if you put out some food. And there was another black and white cat we knew about that lives down that way. So we were like, nah, it's probably Ellie Mae. It's probably not Clara. But I went over the next morning and I asked him if he would mind if we put a trail camera, like a wildlife camera, in the bushes near his driveway. And he was like, yeah, I was going to ask a buddy of mine if he had a camera I could use. Is that okay? And yes, that is 100% okay. So we set up cameras. She didn't come back that night. We put out more food the next night, and we also chummed, which meant we were using sardine oil on the bushes nearby to get her close. And the next morning, I was at work and Andy was off, and he was reviewing the camera footage, and he called me, and I was like, I can't tell. It's a black and white cat. I can't tell if it's her. And then he saw the spot on her nose, and he sent me a bunch of video clips and a bunch of stills, And I started comparing them to pictures in my phone, and it was like, it's her, it's got to be her. So that night, we set the traps. We had like Wi-Fi cameras that we could watch live. And at about 10 p.m., she was in the trap, and off we went to grab her. And we brought her home. We took her to the vet around 5 a.m. that morning. And the vet said she's in amazing shape. We wouldn't have known that she was gone, that she was out for 2 months if you hadn't told us. She had lost about 1.5 pounds.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. We don't know how much she weighed because it was right before her like annual vet visit, so we don't know how much she weighed at the time. But she'd probably lost about 1.5 pounds.
Yeah.
She was only mildly dehydrated. They gave her some fluids. And
She had some flea dirt.
She had a little bit of flea dirt, but they gave her Capstar, which is supposed to like immediately kill everything on the cat. And they didn't see any fleas drop off. So it's possible she had like 1 or 2, and they probably dropped off in our apartment after we got her home and they were dead. But we've been giving her flea treatment, which we actually have to do because we missed last month. And she has put the weight back on, and she sleeps on our legs every night, and it's like she was never gone.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of questions, but also it's like, at least they're looking out for the cats, right? But when we adopted Clara, we were told she was a special needs kitty, that she was going to need a lot of special attention and care because she had a lot of anxiety. They didn't know what had happened to her during her first adoption because they returned her. And we were like, well, we got to take the difficult cat. Right? You got to take the difficult cat.
If she's amenable to it, and she was.
Yeah, she was.
Came out and she said hello to us.
She wanted to get some attention from us, which she was not known to do with people. And we said, well, obviously, we could take any of these very nice cats, but we're gonna take the cat that needs us.
Yeah.
So we got her back.
Yay.
She's here. She's right under the table, right here, right now. She might join us later if she thinks that we're taking too long and she wants to pester us. So, yeah. I'm so glad that we got to tell you that she's back.
It's amazing.
All right.
So
yeah, we've done well with Cloud Cities, but they're so tough.
Yeah, they're tricky.
And we do have to have 5 terrain types
I feel
in
like
the pile.
forests and swamps are the easiest
Yeah.
to score points on.
Yeah, I feel like graveyards are a no-go.
What do graveyards require?
Each of them have either 1 to 3 points.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Novocaine, that clip is from my stream. It's from my Storytime stream, and it's the moment we found out that she was in the trap.
And we're like, oh, we're off. Because we were prepped to like stay up until like 5 a.m. watching the traps.
We had both like consumed so much caffeine. We were ready to be awake all night because you really have to be awake to watch the traps. You don't want to like leave something in a trap that shouldn't be. And we were ready. We were totally ready. And she started sniffing around the traps, sniffing at the food and trying to get at it. She started around like 7:30.
Yeah. She walked around the traps.
Around
she's
and
so
around and around the traps.
frustratingly clever.
Yes, she's very clever.
Where'd she go?
She's right here.
Oh.
She's literally right next
see her.
to my feet.
Aw.
And then off we went. We worked with a pet recovery specialist who does this, and she was the one who loaned us the cameras and the traps and sort of coached us through how to, like, the best chance of getting her into the trap. And she was monitoring the cameras too, and we had lost contact with the cameras. The cameras stopped loading for us, and she texted me. She was like, "She's in the trap. Go, go, go!" And gone. And then we came back, and I went back online to tell people that we had indeed gotten her.
Oh, our kitty.
Amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we start, There's also achievements you can earn
Yes.
in this mode of the game, and there's some achievements that we have not yet acquired.
So the things that we haven't done yet are 2 mini bosses, 3 mini bosses, 3 crystals, 5 size 2 bands,
Okay.
3 size 3 bands, and 2 size 4 bands.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Bands are definitely something we want to try and do this time because that's going to get us
Oh, it gets us
most
points.
So we're
So
gonna,
the thing about
yeah.
graveyards is they're worth between 1 and 3 points each.
Yeah.
But you only get like the bonus points for them. You get
Oh, that's right. You get 5 bonus
2
points.
bonus points if you have 2 graveyards, and 5 if you have 4 or more. I just don't think it's worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it because if we have 4 forests, that's going to get us what?
4 forests
points?
gets us 10 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. You have to only get the high point graveyards to make it worth that.
We've had a lot of difficulty with deserts in the past just because they weren't coming up, and you have to have
and like we
a
ended up getting a
contiguous
good desert. But I feel like feel like you're right about these. I think these are useless.
The circles, the teleportation
Yeah,
circles, we didn't have much luck with them.
They let you sculpt a little bit, but they're kind of a pain to use.
The most points you can get from a castle is 3
Yeah, if it has a vamp.
if it
in
has a
No,
vampire.
4 if it has a
4.
vamp.
That's not super helpful.
I
So
feel
I
like
say forests,
forests,
swamps.
swamp.
We have had luck with.
I feel like camps. We've had a good.
Yeah.
We've had good runs with camps.
So we're basically doing a basic game.
We need 2 more.
The dungeons don't count?
We need 5 terrain types and dungeons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Do we want to do caves?
Do just a basic game
Well, they're worth 3 points.
if they're
Yeah.
against
A mountain.
Sure, let's do caves and floating cities.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
And then we need all the tokens for all of that.
Yeah. All right.
And it's going to take us at least 2 games if we want to get all 3 objectives on this level.
Yeah, because that dungeon...
The 2 dungeon objectives
the 2
are
dungeon
mutually
objectives,
exclusive.
yeah, there's no way you can do that, especially not on a 3x4 board. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. That's 5 terrain types,
Yep.
and I already gave you the
Okay.
the other ones.
Those are going in here. If you want to pass me everything else, I'm going to pile shuffle, and then I'm going to mooge everything up into a big mess.
So Novocaine, what have you been up to during this pandemic nonsense? Any new hobbies?
Excuse me.
Any new, like, horrific depression? I say that.
Well, sure,
you know,
everybody's got that.
I say that from experience. Any new, phobias?
Pets.
Yeah. Andy had already been thinking of taking up bread making well prior, like to the point where my mom and I gave him my mom and I gave him a bread baking cookbook last Christmas, and not this past one, the one before. So he's been baking an enormous amount of bread, and it's very good. Divorce, sorry, or congrats, not sure. New job, congrats. Selling a house. God. Everything
This
I know
is
about
Allie's
selling.
life.
Yeah, it is Allie's life. Everything I know about selling a house sounds like just the most miserable time. My family sold a house fairly recently, and it was just a slog. Painting a whole Lizardmen army for 6th edition Warhammer. That's
Nice.
a lot of Lizardmen.
So they just released a new Start Collecting Skinks box for
Do they have tails, and can you attach them with magnets so that their tails fall off?
Probably. I mean, they definitely do have tails.
That's the thing.
Just
That's
like
the
the
thing about
Englishmen.
Englishmen do have tails from all the best. You may have already painted that "Start Collecting Skinks" box.
Nice.
Well, see, the thing is, if something grabs a skink by the tail, it will let its tail drop off, so that you're left with just the thrashing tail, and then the skink gets away. So what I would want to do if I was going to make a skink army is I would want to detach all their tails, embed magnets in them, and then when they were attacked, drop the tails on the battlefield.
Sure.
Just for flavor.
They're
You have to buy all new bases? Yeah, go ahead,
they're a
Shirley.
gorgeous army. Their big, like, vehicle is like this giant turtle thing. It's so cool. Like this giant armored turtle thing.
Ooh, gonna look. I'm clicking on the link. Oh my goodness. Not sure. Oh my God, come on, just load. Wow.
Riley O'Shea at the Abington location just started work on his army of skinks.
Oh my
So
God,
they
Novocaine.
They are very cool.
These are fantastic.
I've been painting the Warcry demo for the store. In fact, that's what I've been doing on my personal stream.
Oh, I'm 100% into these paint schemes.
I'd love to see you in my personal stream. I'll be doing that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, which in UK time is 3 in the afternoon. So
Yeah.
not ideal. I guess I'm 3 to 5 for you. So
Check that out.
yeah.
Nice.
There's that big thing in the background there.
Yeah, I
can see
see it. It's very large.
They're a
Largeliness.
very cool army.
Thank you.
All right.
3 to 5 a.m. No.
No.
It would be p.m. Andy's stream is Thanatos.
Yeah, I've been getting up and streaming from 10 a.m. to noon because
So-
I don't have to be at work until
yeah.
3.
10 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 5 hours ahead for you, I believe.
Yep.
So, or you're 5 hours ahead of us. So, all right. Let's see if we can do this.
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hearts left.
Okay. That's because we're playing it on easy mode.
Yeah. That's very possible. Excellent.
All right. A dungeon already.
Good.
And what's in this dungeon? It is a witch.
Neat.
And a cloud city.
Cloud City.
So it occurs to me, with a goblin in it, that cloud cities would work well with the first dungeon objective, the one to have a dungeon surrounded by only one tile type.
Yeah.
That would score well.
It would score very well because
It wouldn't score well for the dungeon. You'd get 2
No,
points
you'd get
for the
2
dungeon.
points for the dungeon, but
Oh,
you would.
there's another cloud
But
city.
you would get a lot of points off the Cloud Cities.
Yeah. A cloud city with the cloud city crystal.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Well, remember, one of our objectives for our side quest is 3 crystals.
That's a lot of crystals.
It is a lot of crystals.
And a forest with a witch.
Okay.
All right, so we have a problem
Yeah, we do.
in that we want 3 of these tiles.
Yeah, we
But we're
do.
only going to be able to draft 2 of them.
Yeah.
Unless we use our ability. Well, no, even if we use our ability right away.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's not
work.
going to work. I would say we take the dungeon and the Cloud City with the crystal.
Okay.
Because if we want to focus on Cloud Cities, that crystal is going to help us long term,
So
right?
let's draft the dungeon. We'll put it smack in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
This goes in our lair.
Mm-hmm.
Then this cloud city. So the way this works, Novocaine, is that in solo play mode, you draft a tile, and then the furthest tile from the top goes away. So this one is going to go away. Everything scoots down, and we get 2 new tiles. A cave with an angel in it.
Okay.
And another cave with another angel.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, we
Well,
want
let's
this
take that
crystal.
Cloud City. Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to take that first.
Stick it up here by the dungeon. And the crystal goes into our lair.
Nice.
Lovely. Then this witch and forest go away. Everything scoots down.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's when you draft the dungeon that you have the choice of putting something in the lair or
Yeah.
in an empty city.
Yeah, we drafted it first,
Yeah.
so we didn't have anywhere to put it.
Forest with
Matching monster.
kobold and another dungeon with a goblin. All right, so now we have to make a choice.
Yeah.
I think we're not going to get to the dungeon surrounded by a single terrain.
Maybe,
It's
maybe not.
early.
We don't know. I say to maximize what cloud cities we do have, we try for like one terrain type.
Yeah.
So we have to decide if we want that to be caves or forests.
Forests are worth more.
Yeah. If we get 3 forests, that's 6 points.
Yeah.
Is that 6 points each or 6 points total? That's
3
6
caves
points.
would be 6 points as well, as long as they're. No, it would be 9
It would
points.
be 9 points. But we can't. If we manage to get all the cloud cities here, then we're looking.
They only have to be orthogonally adjacent.
Oh, that's right. That does give us more options for caves.
Yeah.
I think.
Caves are worth more.
Well, if we have, so we need 4 cloud cities, right?
Yeah.
Total, which leaves us 7 tiles to fill. Otherwise, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 forests gets us a max of 15 points.
Yeah.
7 caves, if 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are next to that.
Remember, we're going to lose a cave right away.
Yeah.
Unless we double draft.
We basically have one. We have to choose between these 2 at this point.
I think we take a cave.
I think
especially
we take
since
caves.
they both have angels and we have the possibility of moving an angel onto that cloud city for an extra point.
I agree.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Just stick it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we could stick it here, and then if we put a different angel in there, we make a band.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So if we get a chance to put another angel in there.
All right, this cave goes away.
Yep.
Stuff scoots down. And do you want to pick?
Sure. I will pick that.
Ooh, good pick.
Thank you.
A cloud city with a kobold in it.
I'll pick that. Swamp.
And a swamp. With a portal in it. Kind of want that portal, but
I
will
do
lower
not
the
want
cost
that
of-
swamp.
All
I
right.
say we take the cloud city.
Yeah, absolutely. And we stick it here.
Hey, Clara. Baby girl.
This
Hi.
goes away.
Come here.
Things scoot down.
Hi. Hi. Clara, if I
Forest.
sit with my legs up, will you come sit on my legs?
With an angel. And a swamp. Well, with the camp crystal. Was it 2 crystals or 3 crystals we're trying to get?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to get a swamp but I feel like that portal is going to be useful. It lowers the value of all of our, but nothing here is, well, no, if we grab that.
If we grab that, we could put it here.
Yeah.
And that would allow us to put like a cloud city here, something different here, and something different there, in theory.
Okay. Let's try it. We lose that portal. There may be others. Portals are super useful
They're
in
really
this game.
helpful.
Forest?
Going with caves might have been the wrong choice.
And
Dungeon.
another dungeon. Huh. Okay. Well.
Huh.
I mean, we could take another dungeon.
We could. Where would we want to put it?
I mean,
I
you
feel
could
like
put it here or here.
I feel like here, because that gives us cloud, and then something else.
Sure. I mean, dungeons can be next to each other. But you're right. You get more points for it if it's in a nexus. Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah.
And this goes in. Oh, this can go in an open space.
Yes, it can.
Do you want to put it up here?
No, we'll put it up there for now.
Okay.
We might get a chance to move it.
This should actually be in the lair or in an open space as well. Sorry.
Oh, we didn't have an open space to put it in, so
Okay.
it can hang out in our lair.
Our lair is getting overpopulated.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have a boss that gives us points for creatures in
I
your lair.
know. Clara. I don't know where she is.
Camp
Probably in the living room on the couch.
with a portal. Or
You've missed cats so much. So did we.
yeah. a
My
cave.
parents adopted a cat over the winter, so they now have a cat named Marco, and he is, you can't rush cats. That's the thing, and he is just a big fuzzy boy.
I think we take the cave.
I think we take the cave.
I think we put it here, so that if we get a portal,
I
we
agree.
can put a witch there and get a band of 3.
I agree.
Okay. Cave with a witch.
Sounds great. Another cave.
Okay, sure. With the cave crystal.
Nice. And another dungeon.
With a dragon. We don't care about that.
Do not.
We absolutely snap pick that cave.
Yeah, that cave is a must-have.
And we can put it here or there.
Yeah.
Probably want it here because we want something different next to those.
Yeah. And the crystal goes in our...
Oh, you're right. Yep. 2 crystals.
It'd be nice to get a third.
We get an achievement.
Yep.
You want to pick?
Did either of us play Battlefleet Gothic?
No.
No. Not familiar with that. Camp.
Okay. Purple camp with a kobold.
Another camp. Another purple camp.
Yeah, I guess we're taking that lair.
I guess so. 2 layers on either side of it.
Why is this cave empty? Oh, that was a crystal.
Yeah.
So we could put the dragon in the cave.
Yeah.
Because that's the dragon that was on that.
Yeah. Gives us
lair.
a matching monster. It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Zoop. We didn't get any portals yet.
No.
That's okay.
It's fine.
3 more tiles to go. I think our clever plan may be collapsing here. A swamp with...
I don't know why it thought that
witch?
link was sexual, unless this is like a dick pic. It's not.
Ooh, or a
Oh,
Cloud City
Or we take that.
with a dragon. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. We take that Cloud City with the dragon and it goes right there.
Yes, it does.
And this goes away.
Very nice, very nice, very.
Scoot
Yeah,
down.
no, it's definitely not. That looks cool.
What is it? Something Gothic?
It's Battle Fleet.
Ooh.
Look at
yeah.
that. That's very
Yeah.
nice. That's very nice.
It has a sort of Star Wars Armada look to it.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got.
You're not a dick pic-
Amanda, we
a
got
dick pic
there.
kind of person. I didn't think you were. We got there?
That's a Cloud City. And another Cloud City. It's going to be hard to top that. With a portal.
Sweet.
We grabbed the one with the portal, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna end up being able to grab both of them.
Yes, but we grabbed the portal first. So the portal goes in our lair.
Bigger. Smallest ship is 10 centimeters. The largest of it is about 40.
All right,
That's large.
Amanda, shall
I like
we move
it.
some monsters around?
Yeah, let's move some monsters
Or
around.
do you want to wait until we get our last tile? Let's wait until we get our last
Yeah.
tile so we know what monsters we have available to
It's
us.
possible we'll get a Cloud City with a crystal, so, you know.
Yep, scoot down, scoot down. Cloud City with a kobold or a cave with a portal.
Well, we take the Cloud City because
Yeah.
that gets us that, which is one of our objectives.
Yeah, but which Cloud City do we grab?
Uh,
We have one kobold in our
yeah.
thing already, so we probably grab the one with the
I think we
kobold.
take the one with the kobold.
Now, we have a portal, a single portal that we can use before scoring happens.
We can swap these two. That gets us a band here and a matching monster in there.
Okay.
We can move this into that space, which gives us a band here. I don't think there's a way to get a better outcome than swapping these two because that gives us both a second band and a matching monster.
We could also move this witch into here.
And move this into there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So we'll use the portal. We can move two monsters.
Yep.
Put this witch here. Now we have a band of 3,
Yep.
a band of 2,
And
a
a
matching monster.
Didn't get that third crystal.
Matching monster there.
Yeah.
Now, shall we do scoring? Scoring time. Oh, she needs a pencil. Luckily, your D&D stuff is here, so you should have some writing implements.
None of them are sharpened.
I can grab a pen if
Got
you
it.
need me to. Okay.
I knew I had a pen in there. And we have used a heart.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Write down the terrain
Yeah.
names.
So we got camps. We had
Caves,
caves.
forests, swamps.
And what was our last one? Clouds.
No, I'm curious about Altered
dungeons.
Carbon, but I have not played it.
Yeah.
I just picked up the Alien RPG, and I'm planning to run an adventure set in that
Okay.
in my copious free time.
We have no camp points.
Nope.
Caves.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. So that's
9 points.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Yeah.
9. 9.
2, 3, 4,
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Forests. We have no forests. Swamps. We have no swamps. Clouds.
Yes.
So they're each worth 5 points.
Yes, because we have 3 terrain types on the board.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Nice. Yeah.
And
Pretty sweet.
dungeons.
Okay.
So this dungeon is 2 points.
Yep.
This dungeon is 4 points,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This dungeon is 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2, 4, 8.
Mm-hmm.
And this is worth,
2 points as well. So
Yeah.
10.
no, because that's got this and this.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
11.
11 points. Hey, score 10 or more points with dungeons.
Oh, cool.
And
Go us.
build a dungeon surrounded by all the same tile type on all sides.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not mutually exclusive after all, if
I-
you end up with 4 dungeons on the board.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right. So what's our total score there? Oops, you put
Oh, yeah. I put
dungeons
that
in
there.
the total.
So our tile score there is 36,
45?
Yeah.
That's
Well-
not bad.
That's, I mean,
It's the best tile score we've gotten.
it's tied with the best because we
Okay.
got 45 last time.
Okay.
We have no mini bosses.
No.
We do have 2 crystals, and they're crystals for tile types that we have.
Yeah. So this dungeon or this cave tile type one is worth 3 points.
Yep.
And this one is worth 5 points. So 8
Nice.
points for crystals.
Matching monsters. We have 2
Yes.
bands.
Okay. So we've got a band of 2 and a band of 3.
Okay, so how do we? You have the instructions
Oh, sorry.
for scoring bands. Started with an awful lot of technical jargon. Steady on there. Pump those brakes. There's like a little table.
I know. Where is it?
It's not on this.
High score mode. No. This must be the quick start. There we are.
Okay.
Scoring monster tokens. Band size. The 2 band is worth 2 points, and the 3 band is worth 5, so that's 7 points from bands.
Okay. 17.
Not our best score for tokens, but not the
And
worst.
score +2 for each dungeon on your map at the end of the game.
So that's another 8 points.
4, 6, 8. Yep. Let's see. That's 45
Yep.
plus 17. So that's 50, 60 something. What is it?
62 plus 8 is 70 points. Did we get all 3 goals in one game?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, all 3. All 3 in one game. Wow.
That was so fast.
I thought that our Cloud City scheme was going to collapse, but then we got a bunch of Cloud Cities at the very end.
Oh my god.
Wow. Good score, Amanda.
All right, well, I don't think we added any of these.
No, we didn't.
No. But we did get all 3 of these, so we also get that. So,
New high score. Yeah.
so if we only used 1 heart.
Yeah.
If we wanted to go back and play again one of the earlier games
Sure.
to try and get, if we wanted to do Gathering
that.
Storm again and try and get the 4 summoning circles, or if we want to replay Let's Go Exploring to build the 4 plus
Or we could
desert
just try
tiles.
for some of the achievements.
Or we could try for some of those in one of the easier games when we're not trying to get as many points and we're only going for 1 objective.
Yeah.
We could try to get 5 size 2 bands because we wouldn't be as worried about point totals, right?
Yeah.
There we go. So, yeah, if we wanted to, I think we could go back and redo two of the levels.
Sure.
At the moment, if we don't do anything else,
Yeah.
our villainy score is how many villainy icons we got, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So 4 villainies, put that there, puts us at terrifying,
Okay.
not bad. And for soul gems, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, which makes us a boss monster. 21, and difficulty was it's beginner. So we are a very terrifying boss monster, according to this. But if we can get 2 more soul gems, that puts us into overboss territory.
Well, I mean, we've got time.
We definitely do. Shall we try replaying one of them?
Sure.
You want to try
What did we
replaying
miss?
Let's Go Exploring?
Sure.
We missed the Great Desert because we just didn't draw enough deserts.
Yeah, that was tough.
Build a group of 4 more desert tiles, and at least 1 desert must have a matching sandworm.
All right, so what terrain types do we need for that?
All right, we need forests, which we have,
got.
swamps, which we have, caves, which we have, camps, which we have. So we need to take out cloud cities and put in deserts.
Okay.
That's it.
How many of each character token type are there?
10, I want to say. Hey, Clara.
Clara Love.
Hey, baby. Clara, do you want to come up and say hi? Clara.
What did I just do with the crystal?
Clara, come up and say hi. Clara, darling, come on. Let's go. Clara. Clara. She's like, no, I don't have to come up and say hi.
Oh, you're holding it.
It was in, I was taking things off, and
okay,
then Clara clawed at me from the side, so.
Yeah, so you got distracted.
I got distracted by Clara.
All right, so.
Hey, baby. Yeah, come on up.
We have to find the
Come
rest
say
of the
hi.
clouds cities and get
Say
them
hi to
back in the
Navigate.
box. Oh no! I dropped the
Did you
crystal.
just drop the crystal? God, that crystal just doesn't want to go back in the box, Andy.
Crystal cracked.
Come on. Miss Clara, come say hi.
You could get a treat.
I could. Kitties! Oh my god, I love cats. God, do I love cats. So many cats. Can you meet me?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get treats. Wait, Clara. Clara, come on, let's go get some treats. Yeah, I know, baby girl. Come on. She's very noisy.
Yeah, she's always been a vocal cat.
We didn't know that when we adopted her. Alright, you can turn me back on. Do you want to turn on the other camera so that people can get a good look at Clara?
Oh, we're still on overhead mode.
No, not
Oh.
overhead.
Okay. Oh, too late.
She'll come back up. She's just
Okay.
finishing that treat. Come on. Come on.
She's like, I'm not allowed on the table, am I?
Yes, you are. You know that.
She's never been reluctant about getting on the table. But she's hiding behind the box.
Yeah. Here she is. Miss Clara.
Clara kitty.
Come here, baby. Oh, that baby girl. One more. Baby girl. Good girl.
When Amanda is running D&D for her library D&D program, she puts a blanket up on the table behind her computer.
Otherwise,
so that
Clara
will...
is on my keyboard the whole time.
All right, so we need deserts.
Yeah, that's it. We just need deserts.
You want to...
Is she a Bombay? No, she's just a regular American short hair. She's just got, she's a tuxedo. She's got black and white. And she is amazing. She's my baby girl. Oh, and we're not playing King Croak.
Oh, right.
We can have, God, he gave us a lot.
Well, we didn't use his reveal ability.
No, we
But
didn't.
he
But
did
we
give
didn't
us a
need
bunch
it.
of points. Because we ended up with all those dungeons. Hi, Clara.
Yeah. She wants to be on camera. And fortunately for me, mostly what I'm doing on camera is Dungeons and Dragons for work. And the kids who play in my games they're all in on having Clara show up on camera. The kids group, one of the kids actually, no, two of them, helped take down the posters when we found her.
Yeah, when she was missing, we put posters up everywhere in a 1 mile radius.
We put over 200 posters up. It auto-modded that for sexual for bumhole. We have auto-mod on very high. Let me show them my bumhole.
That's a cat thing, all right.
Yeah, it's totally a thing.
Now she's got a toy.
Yeah, she's got one of her toys. So Kirax or Cleopatra?
All right, remind me what their abilities are.
All right. So Cleopatra, you may use any token in your lair as if it were an unused portal, even a used portal. Return that token to the bag after using it.
I remember that seeming like something handy to be able to do.
And then Kirax, slide one of your tiles into an open space bordering it. Any tokens on that tile travel with it. So you get to do a little bit of board sculpting. Cleopatra gives you extra points for every matching monster on your map, and Kirax gives you the number of tile types, including dungeons you have on your board. For 4 types, 4 points, 5 types, 5 points, and 6 points for 6 types.
But we don't really care about points.
No, we don't.
Like, what is the
I say
objective that we're trying to get?
Cleopatra is more useful here because she cares about matching monsters, but you can use any token in your lair like it's a portal.
Yeah.
And the one thing that we really want to do is get a group of 4 or more desert tiles together, and at least one desert has to have a matching sandworm.
Okay.
So that lets us sculpt that if we don't end up with any portals otherwise.
Are you ready for the lineup?
Clara, what are you doing?
She says, I knocked my toy behind this.
No, she didn't. She's trying to tear the box apart.
No good. Okay.
I gotta take those to work at some point. They're starting to let the
Dungeon.
bookstore volunteers back
With
into
a
the
portal.
building. Because most of them are vaxxed. Because they're all older.
A camp.
Our state did an age-based rollout. Not strictly age-based, but the 85 and over got in just after the first responders, and then 75 and older a couple of weeks after that, and then 65 and older. But Andy and I have both gotten our firsts, which is very reassuring.
Is there something inside that bin that she wants?
Well, I mean, if she wants to play with all the Pacific Rim figures.
We should play that game again.
We should. That was fun.
Yeah.
And now
I
we have
wonder
all
what's
those
happened
books.
to our
I need
Kickstarter for the expansion.
I want to tear those books apart.
She wants to tear those books apart?
No, I want to. I want to open all those shrink.
Oh, you want to open them, not physically tear the books apart.
Physically tear them apart.
Okay.
Here, Clara, you can play with that.
So, Amanda, we have a dungeon with a portal.
So our terrain types are swamp,
Mm-hmm.
cave, camp, forest, desert. Okay.
Okay. So,
we have a
dungeon with a portal. Camp, it is the blue camp with the camp crystal. A swamp with a witch. And the yellow camp with the camp crystal, with the swamp crystal.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I know, right? No deserts.
No deserts whatsoever. Really annoying. I think we want to take both of those crystals, because if we want to try and hit that 3 crystal side quest.
Sure.
I remember you saying you had it. How's your dad? Was he able to get released, I hope? I say we take the first camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you want to stick it?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Had a bit of a serious scare, but he's okay. I'm glad he's okay. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I'm sorry you went through it. Yeah,
It's been a
definitely not to be
nightmare
messed with.
for us.
Oh, can we go back to overhead cam?
Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, it is not to be messed with, and people are getting sloppy around here, and it's really pissing me off.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are fully vaccinated, and they're like, "Fine, I'm done."
Yeah, I had a woman come up to the door at
So many swamps.
my library branch the other day. No mask. Not even like a mask around her neck or in her
Amanda.
hand. We have 3 crystals on the board, don't we?
We do.
Well, I say we take that second camp with the crystal. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Sure.
These are
whatever.
actually good.
Yeah, they go in there. Whew. 186 in bed, not moving. Not good. Not good. Don't like it. God, I'm sorry. That is rough.
COVID, no laughing matter.
Yeah, she walks right up to the door, and then she's standing inside the door with no mask on whatsoever, being like, "Hi, let me talk at you." And I was like, "No, how about you don't talk at me? How about you don't hang out and talk at me with no mask? What is up with
I don't
this?"
know. I shuffled them. Well, we grabbed this other crystal, right? That gets us
Yeah,
an achievement
we
right off the bat.
100% take the other crystal. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I have had a situation with a relative needing an ambulance, and like that absolutely torturous wait for an ambulance to show up. And even when it happens fast, there's still this like, it's taking forever, it's taking forever, it's taking forever, it's taking forever, it's taking forever sort of feeling, which is just terrifying.
How many colors of camp are there?
Like 5, I think.
No, it must be 4, because 1, 4, 9, 16.
No, there's a purple.
Oh.
Remember?
Well,
Bye, Clara. Oh, she's got one of her toys. She's got one of her mousies.
I mean, we might as well take another camp.
I guess. Take one with the dragon, and then we can always take the forest with the dragon and create a band if we want to.
Okay.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's fantastic.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this deliberately, Amanda.
My grandmother fell down a flight of 10 steps and landed on a tile floor in her 80s and just split the skin on her head right open.
But that was it.
Yeah.
She didn't break any bones.
Not even a concussion. Absolutely wild. But God, head wounds bleed like a bitch. And that was terrifying. That was probably one of the most terrifying
Are we
things I've ever
going
dealt
for
with.
a band of 3? One of our goals is 2 bands of 3 or 3 bands of 3?
3 bands of 3.
That's tough.
5 bands of 2, 3 bands of 3, 4 bands of 4.
No, 2 bands of 4.
2 bands of 4, 2 mini bosses, 3 mini bosses, 3 crystals.
Well, we've got 3 crystals right
yeah,
now.
we've got the 3 crystals, so we're getting that. Though if we don't end up with another thing in there, we don't get to sculpt with Cleopatra because you have to put the token back in the bag. So think about that.
Right.
For a moo.
Well, let's grab
Well, I'm glad he's okay, Novocaine.
this forest, I guess.
Sure.
I'm sorry, we're not getting any deserts. You want to pick?
Yeah. Oh, look, a cave. Haven't seen any of those.
Nope. You are better at picking than I. So you'll recall, Novocaine, how we said that this game has a very Zelda look. Check out that desert.
100%.
How is that not
It's
a Zelda
100%
desert?
Zelda. So if we're trying to get the desert thing, we want to have
a contiguous
a contiguous
4 deserts? 3?
4 deserts.
4
and we
deserts.
need a sandworm.
Yeah.
in one of them. So we could come around here or
Yeah.
around up here.
Do we want to get a 4th camp?
I mean, we could. Or do we want that other crystal so that we can sculpt without losing the 3 crystal?
It's a tough choice.
Yeah, you're over in the UK. Thank you for joining us. It was very
it was good to see you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow morning on my painting stream. It would be delightful to see you. That is twitch.tv/Thanatos. Amanda, you
I
want to
did
throw
put
that
it.
in?
I did put it
Okay.
in the chat earlier, but I will
Okay,
put
cool.
it in the chat once more.
I will
That one
be
right there.
painting some Warcry terrain and maybe working on some iron golems.
Can't hear war cry without thinking of life cry, which makes me think of bugs. It's always a good time when there's a polar bear bleeding on the label. Good night, Novocaine. Sleep well, friend.
So this is an either or situation here,
Yeah, it
Amanda. We
is.
can take that or we can take this.
Yeah.
Or we can just take the desert and lose that camp. Lord knows we might get another red camp. Actually, the other red camp is
Yeah, it's
already
in
in
there.
the discard pile.
We could get a purple camp though.
Yeah.
I feel like if we take that camp, we can put the dragon over here, which gives us a band. But we're
But
not
that
really,
would block the desert.
Yeah, we don't really care about bands so much right now.
Unless
Like,
we're making a
not
bunch
trying-
of 2 bands.
Yeah, we're not trying for a lot of like high score here.
Yeah, we could put this here.
Yeah, which gets us two bands.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That crystal goes away.
No, sorry, that was a camp.
Yeah, okay. With the mini boss. We don't tend to take mini bosses. Aha! A desert with a portal. Well, we take this desert.
We take that desert first. Yeah.
It goes there.
Hey, Clara love.
She's like, is it time for stories yet?
Not yet, baby girl. We're taking that desert with the portal.
Yes, we are, but
We're
we
gonna
should
need
see what else
we
we're
need
going
a
to get.
sandworm.
Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey, love. Oh, I love this cat, Amanda. I love her so much. Now that's a cave.
That's not a desert, Andy.
I'm sorry. This one
Oh,
is a
hey.
desert. Yeah.
Come on, sandworm.
No, another
It's a
portal.
portal.
All right, well, we take
take
this
that.
desert with the portal.
Hi. My baby. My baby. My baby girl.
Do you want to pick?
Sure.
We want another desert with a sandworm.
Yes, we do. That's a forest.
Forest with a goblin.
That's also a forest. I'm sorry.
Or a forest with a... Did we grab the sandworms?
Dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
we must have. All right, so we grab this.
Yeah, we do.
Goes
Right
there. We can do a fair amount of sculpting now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can use a portal twice, basically, with
Yeah.
her special ability. You want to pick?
Sure. God.
Forest with a kobold. Dungeon with a kobold. All right.
I say we take this and put it here, and that gives us one,
Another band.
2, 3, 2 bands, right?
3 bands of 2, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, desert.
2 more
with-
picks. Desert with a sandworm.
That's not desert.
Nope, that is a dungeon with a sandworm. So there's our sandworm.
That's not a desert.
That's fine. That's fine. We take the dungeon with the sandworm
Yeah, we do.
and we put that sandworm directly into a desert.
Yeah, directly into a desert.
Boom. Excellent.
Okay. We gotta pick a. We gotta pick a desert.
Yep.
Here.
2 more tiles. Amanda, This is a moment of truth. Deserts have eluded us. That's a desert. We're going to do it.
We are.
Or another desert. So do we want a mini boss or do we want a dragon? Well, the dragon would give us a band of 3, but we don't really care about a band of 3.
No. But we could use it to, because we don't have to sculpt to get the sandworm.
Oh, you're right.
We could use it to make another band of 2.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, yeah. So let's take that. And then we'll do some sculpting.
Yeah, let's do some swapperoos.
So use one of the portals.
Yeah. I say we move that in there.
Okay.
And that to there.
Okay. And that's pretty much all
That's
we need
pretty
to
much
do.
it. Yeah. Neat.
Neat. So what did we achieve? We got a Clara, is what we achieved.
Clara. We got those crystals, which
Yes,
gets us
love.
a soul gem.
Excellent.
Um,
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bands of 2.
crap. We needed one more
Oh.
to do it. If only we'd had another witch.
Hmm.
Clara is worth 47 points.
I'll bet.
I mean, she is a mini boss unto herself. Clara love. That's from Nana.
Oh, that baby.
And we were able to do the objective that we hadn't gotten before, which was the Great Desert, which gives us one more soul gem and another villainy. So our villainy score is now 5, which makes us monstrous.
And we have 22 soul gems?
We actually got 23 because we finished a row for the crystals, and we got a soul gem for building the Great Desert.
Okay.
So
Hey, girl.
we did a
You're
heart
on
there.
camera.
So we
Yeah.
have 23 soul gems, which puts us into Overboss territory. So we are now very monstrous Overbosses.
This game is so much fun.
It is.
I have had so much fun. Oh, do you want to score?
Oh, yeah. Let's find out what our score is. All right.
It's going to be tricky because we're going to have to score around a cat.
Wamps.
1, 2.
Yep. Caves. None.
None.
Camps. We got 4, so that's 16 points.
I believe that's how
Right.
it works.
Yeah.
Let me double check camps. Camps are scored based on how many unique camp tiles are on your map. 2 with the same flag are not unique.
Yep.
Only 1 would be counted.
Yeah.
So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 different.
get max.
16 points.
Forests.
2
can't
is
see it.
3 points.
Okay. Deserts.
We
We
have
continuous desert.
Yep.
4 continuous. So what is that?
3, 4, 12 points.
Nice. All right. So, and dungeons.
1, 2 points.
So that's going to be 35 for our tiles. Mini bosses. None. Right?
Yes, correct. There are no mini bosses.
Crystals.
3. So this one is worth 4
We're
points.
going to be finishing up as soon as we score.
That's worth 0 points. That's worth 1 point. So 5 points for crystals.
Okay. Matching monsters.
2.
Okay. Bands.
So we've got
4
bands of 2, so that's 8 points.
Nice. So our token score is 15. And our boss score, from Cleopatra, +1 for each matching monster, so that's 2 more points.
Okay.
Right. So that's going to be 35 plus 15 is 50, 52.
Not bad.
And the threshold for that one was 52 points.
What was the third goal for that one?
So that was let sleeping dragons lie, build 3 or more caves bordering mountainous edges.
Which
And
we
at
already
least-
did, but we have no...
Yeah, at least
caves in
2
this
caves
play.
must have a matching dragon.
Yeah.
So
Well, we got the desert thing.
got there.
Yeah. And we got the achievement for having a cat on the table.
Yep, we sure did. That's worth like 20 soul gems, basically.
Well, that went very, very well. And someday, in the far distant future, we will pull this out and play it with our friends and do some competitive games. We'll run them through a couple of learn to play solo games.
Yeah.
But then we'll do some competitive games because I'm curious to see how it works when you have all the different things running.
Yeah. If we could have gotten 3 mini bosses, that would have given us a bonus soul gem. And if we could have gotten 2 size 4 bands, or 5 size 2 bands, that would have given us another soul gem for like a column or a row.
What is the next level up for above Overboss?
Dark Deity from 28
Wow.
to 31 soul gems. And 32 soul gems, which I think is all of them, is Abomination.
All right.
So yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, that was so
God,
much fun.
Overboss was
That
a
was so
ton of
much
fun. I like this game. This game is great.
Yeah. We had a really good time. And now we have the Kickstarter tiles. We'll have to
Yes.
play with those at some point.
I will see you for story time.
Yes, we'll see you
Definitely.
for story time. Thank you so much for joining us.
I will be there.
We're going to log off, and I'm going to clean this up, and Amanda's going to get ready for stories.
Yup.
Good night, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.